Hello viewers, I wish to show how to draw a dog in an easy way. Here I have my pencil and my eraser. So without much ado, let's dive into the video. First of all, we draw a circle that will represent the head of the dog. We draw a circle. I'm trying so much to make my circle very perfect. This is a perfect circle. The next thing I do is to draw a quadrilateral extending off the circle. I'll draw a quadrilateral. Let me start my quadrilateral from here to here, extending from the circle. A quadrilateral from one point of the circle and the other point of the circle. I make a quadrilateral here. The next thing I do is to draw a triangle at the top of the circle. I draw a triangle, two triangle, something like this. What I'm doing right now is to make a kind of guideline or a kind of skeleton that will guide the actual drawing. So what's the next thing I do? I draw a straight line running from here and another straight line running from here to here to mean the neck of the dog. The next thing I do is to draw a large vertical oval under the neck. Remember, this is the neck of the dog, so I will draw a large vertical oval under the neck. So I have something like this. So I try as much as possible to make a very perfect oval, a large one. A very large perfect oval is what I'm trying to achieve right now. This is an oval shape. Remember, an oval shape, in an oval shape, the radius of the circumference is not uniform. The radius of the circumference of the oval is not uniform. That's why it's called an oval. An oval circle is not a perfect circle. So after drawing the oval shape, the next thing is to draw another oval shape. Overlapping the bigger one. I draw another oval shape from here. I also try my best to make it very perfect, to achieve a very perfect oval. As you can see, this oval is smaller than the first one and it is overlapping this one. So this is what I want, a very perfect oval. So after that, what's the next thing I do? I still go ahead to draw another overlapping oval behind the other one I just finished drawing. I draw another overlapping oval. I try as much as possible to make it look very perfect. I want to achieve a very perfect oval, so I take it very easy in order to get the shape perfectly. So what's the next thing I do here? I'll go ahead to join the bigger oval and the next oval shape. I draw a line to join them. I draw a line here to join them, something like this. I draw a line to join them. So let's think about the leg of the duck. So to achieve that, I'll draw a straight line extending from the big oval shape and another one this way, another one this way, and the second leg goes this way. I draw a line this way. I close the line. What's the next thing I do here? I draw a rectangle extending from all the other lines. I draw a rectangle extending from the smaller leg, something like this, and I close it. I do the same thing here. I do the same thing here, and I close it. So I also do the same thing for the back leg. I put the back leg into consideration by drawing a line this way. The first back leg, and for the second back leg, I also do something like this by drawing a rectangle too, this way. By drawing a rectangle this way and closing it. As you can see, we are achieving the shape of a dog. But remember, all this I'm doing is in order to get a sketch or a framework for the actual drawing. So after that, I'll also add a small horizontal oval at the top of the front leg. That's here, at the top of the front leg, which is this leg. I also have an oval shape drawn this way. As you can see, I'm trying to be perfect in my drawing. Remember, an oval shape doesn't have a regular radius. The radius is not uniform. So I try to draw the oval perfectly, as you can see from my drawing. At this point, I have achieved a framework for the actual drawing of the dog. So now we are going to add the actual details of the dog. Let's start from here. The actual details or shape of the dog is what we are trying to do right now. You can see we are no longer following the framework. We now wish to consider the actual shape of a dog by following the framework we have already done. So you can see what I'm doing here. This is it. This is it. This is it. So right here, I have something like this. Considering the actual shape of a dog, I tend to have something like this. The actual shape of a dog is what I'm trying to achieve right now. The actual shape of a dog is what I'm trying to achieve. So you can see what I have here. I'm trying to make the actual shape of the dog we intend to draw to come out very visibly. Now I want to clean some of the framework we have already done. Some of the framework we have already done. I might decide to clean it off. So I continue here. I try to think of the actual shape of a dog's head, irrespective of the framework we have done already. This is being artistic. I'm trying my best to be very artistic here. I'm trying my best to be very artistic. So the next thing is to consider the eye of the dog. The eye of the dog comes this way. The eye of the dog comes this way. As you can see what I'm doing here. Put a kind of textures to your drawing. Put a kind of textures to your drawing. So here, I want to get the actual leg of the dog by following my drawing this way. By following my drawing this way. I clean up the framework while doing my drawing. Remember, the framework only guide me to get the perfect shape of the dog. But right now, I am after the actual shape of the dog. I am after getting the actual shape of the dog. You can work with your eraser. You can work with your eraser, which is not a problem at all. I'm trying to put some details to the drawing that will make it come out actually as a dog. That's what I'm doing right now. So let's go back to the feet. Let's go back to the feet. You can see what I'm doing here. So I might decide to be cleaning the framework I have already done in order to get the actual shape of the dog we are drawing. So this is what I do here. Remember, the framework is only to guide us in our drawing. The framework is only to guide us in our drawing. The framework, we did it in order to guide us in our drawing. So right now you can see that we are getting the actual shape of the drawing. Let's go over to the second feet. Let's go over to the second feet. Here we have something like this. We have something like this. So we can decide to remove the framework so we can see the actual drawing. That's what I'm doing right now. Removing the framework in order to see the actual drawing I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing right here. So this is how I still continue my drawing down here. This is how I still continue my drawing down here. So everything I'm doing, I try to make sure I am very artistic. Try to make sure I'm very artistic in all the drawing I'm making. You can see what I'm getting by being so artistic. I am achieving my purpose. So right here we have something like this. So let me go ahead and clean off the framework so we can see the actual drawing very well. So I'll add the tail. You can see what I have here. You can see what I have here. That's the tail. I decided to add some things here. So this is the actual way, the actual results we have for drawing of a dog. So let me not forget this leg here. I also draw it. So here we have the nails. So right now you can see that we have made an actual drawing of a dog. So I thank you viewers for your patience. So this is the end of our drawing for the video how to draw a dog step by step. Thank you very much. If you like what I have demonstrated, please do well to subscribe to my channel, comment and share. Thank you very much.